I'm here with Bert, and he's going to teach me how to trim my azaleas. My azalea bushes have gone by now, so I'm like, okay, now what do I do? So Bert's here, he's the expert, he's going to show me what's next. So what do we do, Dad?
Okay, well, I have these pruners, they're ratchet pruners. I like them because they're so easy to use. This bush is overgrown, so we're going to reach inside the bush and then we're going to cut some of the larger branches out. And we do that, we call it thinning. We do that all around the bush so that these dormant buds that are along the branch will get light, and then they will sprout out and fill in the bush, so it won't be just green on the outside, but it'll be green on the inside too. So I'm going to take probably the tallest ones and cut those.
You're cutting them down really low?
I'm cutting them about 6 inches from the ground.
6 inches from the ground, okay.
So some of those branches are pretty heavy, but this thinning will rejuvenate the shrub and keep it smaller.
So that's letting more light in.
So that the dormant buds will grow.
So the dormant buds will grow and I'll have new fresh leaves.
And you use a hedge trimmer that cuts it back all right, but the hedge trimmer will give you a round or square bush, however you choose to cut it, and you don't have any air circulation or sunlight on the inside of the shrub. Go over on this side now.
Ooh, this is great. Can you do this to all my bushes? Just kidding. This is so we can all figure out how to do our own. So Dad was just saying he's cutting back the older branches because the older branches are what needs to be trimmed, and then there's new growth in here. Way down in there you can see some of the newer leaves that would like to come out and have some sun. And so that's why we do it that way. And even though I have some tall, crazy ones, we're just gonna trim the tops of these off just to shape it a little bit. So that's what he's doing now. He's just gonna shape it up. And just so it doesn't look too crazy.
We try to end up pruning so that the bottom of the shrub reaches out to the ground and then it kind of tapers back. That way it will stay green all the way to the ground. You won't have a shrub that's all stems and then flowers on top.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm pruning them so that they go back from the ground. They're sloped, the green is sloping from the ground up. The best time to trim your azaleas is after they bloom and before August. After August, flower buds are initiated that will bloom next spring.
So if you trim them then after August, then you probably won't have blooms in the spring.
Right.
Okay. What about the ones that bloom spring and fall?
Well, you can trim them anytime, I guess. The flush of bloom is in the spring.
Okay. But always trim right after the blooms are past.
Right.
Okay, great, thanks. Hope this was helpful for you guys too.